Hello, I am Darren. I am from the HHA, the Happy Housing Academy for short. You might have heard of us. Anyways, I recently have been promoted to an HHA observer, which is a really cool job and it pays well in the Bells department. My job is to review various towns, which is a big plus since the HHA is fairly known for only reviewing houses alone. My mentor, Lyle, has sent me on my first reviewing mission. You, with the face, my apprentice, right? Boom! Got a mission for you. Yes, sir, I do. I want you to review a town that has been under our radar. Bam! Yep, some interesting stuff you might find there. Talk to the boss for more info. Bang! He tends to talk a lot, so I kinda spaced out. Anyways, I went to our main boss, Digby, who also hosts the HH showcase, so he can give me the info. My. Welcome, Darren. You want to know more about the mission Lyle addressed to you? Well, the town is called AppleHut. The name of the town was inspired by the name of the mayor, Shukla's YouTube channel, Apple Pie Queen. She sure does love her apples. Now, this is your second town review, so here's a reminder just in case. Rate AppleHut by these categories: weather, attire, town, house, villagers, main street progress, and museum. After all of that, give the town a final rating and address it to me, where I will put Shukla's town rating in the HHA's official files. It's a train ride overseas, so get comfy. Good luck, Darren. HHA is counting on you. So off I went. As I sat on the train, I eagerly waited for what AppleHut had in store for me. It was really nice and sunny out, so of course she gets a perfect score of 10 out of 10 for weather. And for the attire, it didn't really scream out AppleHut, but it was really put together and really stylish and really fun. So I'll give her an 8 out of 10. There's nothing to really say about AppleHut's town overall. Well, in AppleHut, I witnessed no weeds or anything of that sort, which is good. However, her town actually was pretty plain and basic, but she did have a few flowers here and there and various fruit trees across her town. I also witnessed that she had a project to be, so I can tell that she wanted her ordinary town to stand out a bit more. But anyways, since there was really nothing bad about it, out of 30, I'll just give her an 18. The exterior of Shukla's house was amazing and well put together, resembling a gingerbread house, which is awesome. Now inside, her main room consisted of gaming items and trophies, etc. And yet just about everything matched, including the furniture and even the floor. Now, her other rooms only mainly consisted of a few items here and there, since most of the rooms were pretty small. But the wallpaper and floors complemented each other, making it stand out even though it was unfinished. She also had a little game room with a laptop and a claw machine, which I thought was really cool. So overall, I will give Shukla's house an easy 16 out of 20 points. Shukla's villagers are a pretty entertaining bunch, and you can tell that they love where they are. They told me things from tips to crushes and even gossip. They easily adapt to tourists and make them feel comfortable. So I'll give Shukla's citizens a clean, perfect score of 10 out of 10 points. AppleHut's main street progress was getting there. The TIY supermarket was in the process of being built, but she did lack the dream suite. She did have just about everything else present though. Nevertheless, because of that, I'll give her main street progress a 6 out of 10 points. AppleHut's museum lacked its second floor, which deducts 2 points right off the bat. It did have a handful of fossils though, so that there was an easy 2 points right there. There were a few bugs in the bug section, which earned her 1 point, but unfortunately, she was given no points for the lack of fish in her fish section. Statues are pretty hard to obtain, and a real one at that, but she did get one in her museum, so I decided to give her half a point for that, resulting in a 3.5 out of 10 points. Now here's the results of the interview. She'll give her town a 5 out of 10 points. She gives her house a 5 out of 10 points. She thinks the HHA is quote-unquote magnificent. She plays Animal Crossing New Leaf daily, and she spends 5 to 10,000 bells a day. Now, the results of the interview gives her a 17 out of 20 points. Now, I decided to change up the grading levels. If you have 0 to 30 points, you fall under the needs improvement category. If you have 31 to 60 points, you fall under the mediocre category. If you have 61 to 89 points, you fall under the average category. If you have 90 to 100 points, you fall under the superb category. If you have 91 to 114 points, you fall under the elite category. Now, if you manage to get 115 to 120 points, you fall under the HHA honorary member category, which you will become an honorary member of the HHA and you get a prize. Now, with all the points added up, Shukla's AppleHut overall score is a 79.5 points out of 120, which puts her under the average category, which is fairly good. AppleHut passed the inspection because it had things that stood out a little and was overall unique and fun. However, I can see her town being at least in the superb category if she keeps up the good work on her town. Hopefully after Shukla witnesses her inspection, she can tweak her town for the better good.